Because I took the wrong ferry, I ended up on the opposite side of where I wanted to go. After walking around for an hour, I finally found a spot I wanted to paint and started setting up my tripod. As I was peeling the film off my canvas panel, it started raining. The rain only got heavier over time. My hope that it would stop was crushed by the weather forecast, which said the rain would continue until 8 p.m. I paid $30 for parking and $8 for the ferry for nothing. I will never recover from this. 10 days later. By the way, let me quickly show you my current on plein air palette. I bring ultramarine, cobalt teal, cadmium green, a brilliant green I can't do without for summer on plein air, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, alizarin crimson, viridian green, yellow ochre, raw amber, and white. $4 per hour. I swear they've raised their parking price a lot over the past couple of years. After walking around for 40 minutes, I found a place that might have potential for a composition. I walked around and thought about different compositions I could do, but none stood out. Until I went to the opposite side, where everything clicked for me. I don't like how frontal light makes everything look flat. When I look from the shadow side, everything is more contrasty, balanced, and framed. I guess it's time to deploy my tripod. Used a washi layer to lay down shapes and colors, compartmentalizing all the ingredients of this composition. This aerial approach is more efficient than a linear one, though less accurate, requiring more finesse later for greater accuracy. However, accuracy isn't essential for on plein air paintings of nature. An approximate likeness are suffice because natural light changes over time, making high accuracy in shadow shapes less meaningful. Therefore, I quickly laid in all the elements of my composition without finessing the placement, as long as the perspective was okay. I also decided not to paint the foreground branches from this tree. There are already enough foreground elements, and adding another large heavy area would clutter the composition. Opening it up helps convey depth better. I was unsure about the shadow shapes at the bottom. They looked odd and maybe too dramatic. But I decided to press on instead of getting entangled in this dilemma. The branch shadows moved quickly too, and I'm still unsure if I should have downplayed them. Leave your opinions in the comments, please. As I'm chasing time to render all the elements, I realized I tend to pick a composition that has a lot of things in it. It is indeed more exciting that way, but I should really focus more on the main focal points, because to equally render everything out here is just not feasible. I'm okay not rendering the wall in more details, and I'm okay not rendering the background, faraway trees, more in details. But I do regret not rendering the roof better. It's too abstract. The interesting shape of it didn't help either. You'd have no idea what it is if you don't see the reference. Plus, I'd also make this storage cabin taller. I contemplated painting this composition again, but I really didn't want to pay another $8 for parking, so I went to a trail near my home. This bush caught my eye because someone had placed a fake butterfly and a fake bunny here. It was also an opportunity to paint a busy subject and learn how to group intricate details. I taped a 9x12-inch sheet of canvas onto an 11x14-inch panel, so I could paint a smaller size while still using my wet canvas carrier, made for 11x14 canvases. I plan to make a 9x12 wet canvas carrier with foam board soon. Stay tuned for that video. This shaded area was a perfect, relaxing spot without direct sunlight, meaning there was no fast changing light. Although it made the composition less dramatic, it provided a stable scene to paint. Controlled light was just what I needed. as I was already tired and didn't want to chase shifting lights and shadow shapes. Bushes are challenging, and to be frank, they intimidate me. But it's time to face the difficulty, gather more experience. While I lack confidence in how this composition will turn out, I believe I will eventually conquer such subjects. I have evidence of improvement in many other subject matters, and the bushes will be the next. Of course, I struggled and felt low-key panicked at points, especially with the lack of depth. So I used all the tricks I know: less contrast and muted hues in the background, sharp edges and vibrant colors in the foreground. I'm glad I had cadmium green to push the vibrancy further, and the bunny helped alleviate attention from my suboptimal bush painting. Looking back, I think I need to exaggerate the light and the dark contrast of the bush's big form and enhance the effect of the falling light. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.